So now the Baron's burnt, and it's 1961. But we see this couple dancing, and yes, that guy does look familiar. You see, he's the descendant of the man who stood up for the Baron 300 years ago. And yes, he looks identical to his great-great-grandfather. And why is this? Was the budget on this movie too low to afford two different actors? Is it even possible for two different people from two different centuries to look identical? They must have a lot of the same genes. Is this character supposed to be really inbred? Well, I guess that's obvious. Everything I do is a digression from the movie. But anyway, I really hate when they use the same actor to play two roles like this. Because really, it's unrealistic. It just wouldn't happen. And I know what you're thinking. This is a movie about a monster, and that's not very realistic. True. It's not likely. But it is an unlikely concept that's enjoyable to watch. The two men being identical in spite of being born 300 years apart? That's just stupid. And impossible. It's like the Superman conundrum. People accept the fact that Superman can fly, but reject the fact that Lois can't tell that Clark Kent is Superman just because he's wearing a pair of glasses. You know that guy from the future from earlier was just me wearing different clothes and some glasses, right? See? It's obvious. So now back to the movie. As we see the man, who is his own great-great-grandson, and his girlfriend/assistant, getting ready to leave the party they're currently at.
You must like your work. Don't forget, I chose to be an astronomer. I work in the dark.
Aw, saucy boy. After leaving the party, they meet up with a scientist friend of theirs at an observatory.
I'm sorry we're late, Milan, but we are invited out to have a drink.
Don't worry about that, Ronnie. I knew you'd be here on time.
Wait. Come again?
I'm sorry we're late, Milan, but we are invited out to have a drink.
Don't worry about that, Ronnie. I knew you'd be here on time.
They're late, but on time? Gee, the movie's not really good with time, is it? He's late, but on time, and a guy took 200 years to burn. Good thing this isn't a comedy, or else all the timing would be off, too.
Of all the reappearing comets that you've studied, can you remember at least two that are very important, and how often they appear near Earth?
Well, Olvers, every 72 years it draws near Earth. Halley's cycle is every 76.
Perfect. It's your turn, Ronnie. Tell me.
Movie, are you trying to educate us? Because, if you are, don't. Because I'm not going to believe any of the facts I hear in a 1961 Mexican movie. So cram it, Mexican Mr. Wizard. And why have they gathered at the observatory this night? To see the same comet that passed by Earth 300 years ago.
You're never going to
the same one the Baron looked at before
Sorry?
he died. At first they can't see the comet in the sky, but then the woman sees the still photo of a comet? Or did a bird just shit on their telescope lens? So they discover bird poop. And hopefully next they'll discover dog poop. In a bag. On fire. On their porch.
Come, we'll watch it from outside.
Going outside, they get a better look at the comet.
I don't understand. The comet just let out a very strange light. Come on, we'd better investigate.
So off they go to investigate. But they're not the only ones with that idea. This poor nameless schmuck also decides to investigate. And being that he is irrelevant to the plot, he is quickly killed by the Baron, who strangely enough looks a lot like Lister from Red Dwarf after his 200-year nap. And being the sex perv he is, the Baron then strips the victim and wears his clothes. And so luckily for him, the clothes that he ends up stealing are the appropriate clothes that he needs to be wearing. Good thing for him that guy wasn't coming home from a costume party and dressed as something really ridiculous like a caveman or a pirate. Because then he would assume that's what people wear nowadays and walk around like a caveman or a pirate thinking that he's dressed normally. Yeah, thanks, movie. Kinda didn't need to see that. So the couple shows up now, and finally all three of our main characters will meet. I'm ready for this. This is gonna be good. Wow! Never has there been a more triumphant and amazing meeting scene between characters. This is so awesome. In fact, I think we have to watch it again to get all the subtle nuances. Brilliant.
Oh, sir. Did you see a small aerolite land near here?
An aerolite?
Yes.
No. You appear surprised to see me, my friend.
Let me make up a lame reason for being here.
I think I should explain. You see, I always take my walks at this hour of the night.
In the middle of nowhere, in a forest. See, I'm a troll.
Oh, then let me explain also. You see, sir, we're astronomers. And we were observing a meteor.
Oh, but Ronnie, this gentleman doesn't understand a thing that you're saying to him.
Wow, what a bitch, insulting his intelligence like that. Come on, it's simple astronomy. A 7-year-old child would be able to understand it. Baron, kill her.
Well,
so yeah, that was a gripping first meeting. So, good to know that the couple didn't overreact and get suspicious about why he was out there in the middle of the night.